Hello guys, myself is Suraj. We are working on a hand gesture recognition project. I am going to give a flowchart of our overall project. First of all, we will start with a human body. We will place 3 electrodes on human arm, 2 in most bulky region of muscles and 1 in bony region for reference. After then, the signal from the electrode will pass through instrumentation amplifier. As we know that the signal from electrodes are very less in amplitudes. Their amplitude ranges from 20 microvolts to about 20 millivolts. After that, after amplification, the signal will be passed through an analog filter in order to remove all the unwanted noise from that signals. After that, in order to send the signals into the computer for signal processing, we will convert the signals from analog to digital form. After the signal is passed through computer, we will apply suitable digital filter to the software. Then the signal from then after that through the MATLAB software, we will apply feature extraction classification system through various processes such as KNN or some other.
We are using EMG surface electrodes to get electrical signals which are produced during contraction and extraction of the muscles. The amplitude of these signals lies in a range of 50 microvolts to 20 millivolts. The major amplitude which we are getting lies in the frequency range of 25 Hz to 250 Hz. The major problem with electrodes is we are not able to get signals in case of sweat. So in order to overcome this problem, the skin should be properly cleaned with spirit and good electrodes should be used.
And one more important thing is that this positioning of the electrodes. These electrodes should be positioned correctly so that we obtain a proper signal, else there will be a lot of noise. So here we are placing 2 electrodes on the upper hand, and these electrodes should be placed on the proper muscle. Like we are performing these kind of gesture, so we know that these type of muscles are responsible for these gesture. So we are placing the electrodes on these muscles, and one electrode is used as a ground reference. In our project, we are able to get 5 type of gesture, and we are able to perform like this close face, this thumbs up, and this one finger gesture, and we are also able to obtain a trigger like chutki and a tap.
I am going to tell you about our circuit. In our circuit, we are using two ICs. The one is ED620, which is an instrumentation amplifier. The gain is depend on RG, which is connected between pin number 1 and pin number 8. And other one is LM34, which is an open. And by the circuit, we are using this as an filter.
Okay, now I'll explain the working of the whole circuit. In the circuit, the first is ED620. Inputs from 2 of the electrodes which are placed on the muscles, near the muscles, goes to the inputs of ED620. Before that, we are using 2 decoupling capacitors for both the inputs to basically to filter out the noise produced by the circuit, and also to filter out the DC current that is produced sometimes with the reaction between the skin and the electrodes. The third electrode is connected to a bony region, is connected to the main ground. The 8620, the gain is set through RG, which was set to an optimum value of 62 ohm using a potentiometer. From 86, the reference of 8620 is also connected to ground. Output of 8620 is sent to a low pass filter which has a cutoff frequency of 1 kHz. It is used using the op-amp LM324 and resistors of 100 ohm and capacitors of 4.2 microfarad. After filtering, the signal goes through an audio jack to a sound card, and through sound card to the computer, to the MATLAB. Sound card basically also functions as an analog to digital converter because computer can only understand digital language.
So now the signals received from the EMG electrodes are available for processing in MATLAB. In MATLAB, first we design a Butterworth filter to remove the lower frequency noises in the range 0 to 50 Hz, which would have been difficult to remove by the hardware. So after removing the noises in the 0 to 50 Hz range, we are classifying them on the basis of their RMS values. Different gestures have different RMS values, so we are using this field to classify them. For classification, as their RMS values lies in a definite range, so we can classify them on the basis of their RMS value for static gesture, but for dynamic gestures like tap and chutki, we have to use their mean values too. For as in case of dynamic gestures, when the gesture is performed, the RMS value shoots, but in other cases it remains below a certain level, which will result in their mean values to be very low. This helps in recognizing them. So for dynamic gestures, we have to use both for a better reliability of our software.
This is our hand gesture recognition team. Myself Rajesh Mishra.
Myself Adi Maheshwari.
Myself Ashutosh Rawat.
Myself, Prince Raj.
Myself first Jitoda.
Thank you.